Ebola. It's the disease that everybody has heard of due to the frantic hype of media attention. But before I get on to talk about today's commentary topic, guys, which is about the horrific Ebola disease, and whether or not the media have been over-exaggerating it a lot, I just want to say personally well, for you to hear me, because I have messaged Green Dynasty about this on Twitter, but I just want to tell him in the video, I appreciate him so much making me that intro. If you guys want him to make you an intro very similar to my one, or if he can do a different type of one for you, he's very skilled with these sorts of things. Go and hit him up on Twitter or on YouTube. I'll put his channel link in the description down below for the next few uploads by me. He gets it done really efficiently. Like, I asked him yesterday if he could make me an intro, and he actually made me two, or technically maybe three. One wasn't one I didn't really like the text of, but then he said, you know what, okay, fine, I'll go and do another one immediately. So if you ask him for an intro, and if he's not too busy, if it's okay with him, he can get it done by the end of the day. Really, really awesome guy. Urge you guys go and check out his channel. But onwards with the commentary for today. So a couple of days ago, it was reported in a UK newspaper, The Times, trustworthy newspaper. I'll just let you guys know for you guys who aren't in the UK. It was reported that the Ebola, or whatever you guys want to call it, I'm going to call it Ebola, that the Ebola death toll has just reached over 7,000 people. Now you might be thinking, God, 7,000 people, that's horrific, it's so many people, and you're right. I mean, if you look back to the horrific and horrible and disgusting and gruesome and just downright bad events of 9/11, I mean, that was 3 and a bit thousand people that were killed. If I've got that number wrong, I do apologise, but it was something along the lines of 3,000 people that were killed, and this is a disease that is still killing people, and already 7,000 people have already been killed by it. But, and here's the but, the media have over-exaggerated it a lot, because the average flu deaths per year in the UK, just in the UK, the average flu deaths, which are very common. If you guys don't have the flu jab, go and get it. But just in the UK, the average flu deaths per year are around 15,000. 15,000 people, mostly the elderly and the very young, so mostly babies. Horrific to think about it. 15,000 people, around that. Some years it's below, some years it's above that figure. 15,000 people a year just die from flu in the UK, and that's only over a couple of periods of months when the flu's around, from around the sort of late September, early October period to about February, the beginning of March. 15,000 people just in the UK. And how much media attention does that get, guys, huh? What do you think? Hours? Days? Well, I don't actually know, but I'm going to find out after this video because I'm interested in it. All I do know, guys, is, I just luckily find this guy here. All I do know, guys, is that Ebola has had and will still continue to have a lot more media hype and attention and frenzy about the disease. And I don't really know why that is. I think it's because it's less well known than flu is. I mean, flu comes every single year in a slightly different form, but it's pretty much the same disease every single year. And this Ebola is something brand new, and people don't really have there isn't really a proven vaccine for it yet, even though I am aware that I think it's the Canadians are developing one at the moment, and they've tested it and the signs look good. So I hope the signs are good, because I don't want any of these horrific diseases to continue, but unfortunately it's never going to stop. And obviously in Africa there have been many diseases like this, and malaria has always been around for ages. I mean, more people have died from malaria than Ebola, and malaria gets a few charities following it, or following the disease yearly, all the time, but you know, Ebola has had a lot more media attention than malaria has, or than flu has. So I'm certainly not saying that either disease or condition, I'll just call it condition, I'm certainly not saying that either condition is worse than the other. Well, actually technically it's disease, but I'm not saying that either disease is worse than the other, even though you could say figures wise that the common flu and other things like, and other diseases like malaria are worse than Ebola. But Ebola's just had all of this media hype and attention. I'm going to call it media hype. And social media, things like Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, even WhatsApp group messages or WhatsApp messages, and YouTube included, certainly haven't helped. This guy outplays me here as well, really annoying, but I mean, these things really haven't helped. Like, these in a way, parody videos as well, saying, oh, Ebola's everywhere, it's coming to the US, it's coming everywhere, it's everywhere. But guys, flu is everywhere. I mean, and Ebola isn't even everywhere. I mean, countries like the UK are sending aid over to Africa and over to other places within Africa, like Libya, other countries in Africa, in the continent of Africa, like Libya, Sierra Leone, Nigeria, places like that. We're sending aid over there to help reduce the impact of Ebola. So, you know, I just wanted to mainly say, guys, don't get involved in all of this social media hype and attention about Ebola, because you've always got to remember that more people die from the common flu that happens once a year for a few months than they do from Ebola. I mean, I know every disease out there, or any disease out there that can potentially kill you, or that can potentially harm you in any way, shape, or form, is really bad. But, you know, Ebola doesn't, it does deserve media attention, but just not as much as it has had, for example. I mean, there should be more. There should be, instead of saying how many people died from it, it should be how to prevent. Look, this guy gets punched again. I love it when you get a punch kill in Advanced Warfare, but it should be how to prevent you from getting it. And I think there should be more media attention about how to prevent you from getting the common flu or from getting malaria or things like that when visiting these slightly poorer countries. I'm not going to say third world countries or anything, but these slightly poorer countries that might not have the same resources that we are lucky enough to have. So anyway, guys, hope you guys have enjoyed the gameplay commentary for today. If you did, please leave a like and a comment. I will read and reply to all of your comments if I can, if I have the time to. If this video could hit 25 or even 30 likes, I'd be amazing. It would be really, really nice. As I've said, guys, I really care about the likes. I really do like that. So yesterday's video, I think, got over 30 likes. Ignore the second one, really. That was just about the MLG stream, and I was watching it. And guess who took it down? I'm not even going to say their name. Lizard Squad. But I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay commentary. The intro is not going to change anymore. I think I've had like 3 separate intros for the last 3 videos. 3 different intros for the last 3 videos. This one's staying for the future. Remember to check out Dynasty's channel. His link will be in the description down below. And I'll see you guys over on the next one.
Way to tear it up, Sentinel.